Hello YouTube, Jeff Kelly here. Today I thought I'd talk about something a little different. I got a gun recently that I've been wanting since I was really a little kid, and I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about the origins of it, where it came from. Just wanted to talk about plastic guns, and we all know this one, the Glock 17, plastic, very common today. Springfield makes plastic guns, SIG, everybody makes plastic guns. But where did they start? Well, it all started back in 1959 with the Remington Arms Company and DuPont, and DuPont came up with a compound called Nylon Zytel 101, and Remington wanted to experiment with the synthetic stocked guns. Up until 1959 everything had been a wooden stock gun, and so they came up with this .22 rifle, the Nylon 66. And the reason that they called it the Nylon 66 was because there was 66 strands of polymer in the nylon, and this was the first synthetic stocked gun. It's a .22 long rifle with a 14-round tube that loads through the butt, and it's a semi-automatic. Retailed at that time, I believe, for $59.95. I picked this one up for about $3.50. This is the brown one. They also made one in, they called it Mohawk. Well, this was Mohawk brown. They made them in Apache black, where the receiver was chrome. It's a very nice looking gun. That one today is a little more expensive. It was a hair more expensive, I think maybe $5 back in 1959. And then they made one that was, I think it was Mohawk green, which they made very few of, maybe only 30,000 or 40,000 of them, and that's the most collectible and the most expensive. I think those are up around $650. These are $350, $400, around in there, and the black ones are maybe $500 or something, but depending on the brakes. But anyway, this is where the plastic guns all started, and then. The reason I'm doing this video is because the gun that I just recently received was this one right here. This is the Remington 221 Fireball. It's called the XP-100. It's also made out of Zytel 101, and the frame on this one the same as the .22, but they were looking to make a frame that was waterproof and that didn't stretch when fired. So the barrel has a bedding that holds up to more accuracy. This was the first pistol Remington made in 50 years, 1963, and as of today it is still, the Fireball is still the fastest pistol cartridge ever commercially made. It holds up out to 250, 300 yards, shoots very flatly, doesn't drop hardly at all. It's a great varmint gun. That's what it was created for. It's a great silhouette gun. They made these from 1963 until 1985. The action on this was taken from the Remington 600 rifle, which I have a picture of it right here. And let's see here. And you can see that the action is the same. The sight was also taken from the Remington 600. This action is the strongest bolt action that was made at the time. I don't know if it's still the strongest, but they have a description in here that is quite complimentary. This is the 1964 Remington Catalog, and here's the first ad for the XP-100. It retails for $99.95. It was drilled and tapped for the 1x3 Bushnell Phantom Scope. They used that on a lot of different guns at the time. Pythons, and they even used it on the Man from Uncle Special. That was the scope that was on that. So here's the ad for that. They had articles in all kinds of different magazines. Here's Shooting Times, August 1963. They've got a big article here on hand loading the Fireball. I just did a video on the Fireball, and it is a cut down 222 Remington cartridge. You can also make them out of 223 cartridges by cutting them down. They had another article, March 1963, Shooting Times, and full article here about the 221 Fireball and how it was cut down from the 222 Remington. Another one here, April of '63, Shooting Times. They compare it with the popular center fire 22 cartridges at the time, and they did the Remington 22 Jet cartridge had just come out for Smith & Wesson in 1961. Remington and Smith & Wesson teamed up. That was a very popular centerfire 22 cartridge. And here's the Fireball right here, and then right here is the 256 Winchester 22 cartridge that they came up with. They had cover stories. Here's the gun right here, right on the cover. This is May 1963. Gun World, May 1963. It's right up here on the cover. Shooting Times, June 1967. They were still promoting it, still very popular. And June 1963, Guns and Ammo. There it is, right there on the cover. So I was pretty excited to get this gun, and I also got the 1x3 Bushnell Scope for it. Let me just show you that. So we have this Bushnell Phantom Scope, original box, and this was made for the XP-100. They got together with Bushnell when this gun came out, and it was made for it. And this is it fits right on top here. And there you have it. It's a very nice scope, gives you a nice nice crosshairs, bolt action. Just drop a single shot in there and close it. The trigger pull is it's like 1 3/4 pounds. I'm just touching it here. Just touch it, and it's just very, very light. Excellent trigger pull. Really a fine handgun. You can use it two-handed, one-handed, and it's still the fastest pistol cartridge out there. Here's what it looks like right here. That's the Remington Fireball, and it's really quite a round. So I hope you enjoyed my trip back in time and the origin of plastic guns. And please subscribe and like, and always join the NRA and keep up your membership. We got a big fight going on constantly, all the time. So Jeff Kelly, I'll see you on the next one.